Hello, everybody. Welcome to the Golden Goal Show. Welcome to Season 4, Episode 29. Welcome, everybody watching on YouTube and on Spotify. Hope you're all having a lovely day after this week of just immaculate wet. That is not the right thing to say. Succulent, yes. Orgasmic football. That's all I have to say about that. But yes, it was just, as Ray Hudson would say, it was as clean as a greyhound's nose. Ray Hudson just keeps blessing us with his facts and status updates, how we update the games. But yes, everybody, enough of me chatting on, right? Let me introduce first our ho-host, my guest on the show, who's an Arsenal fan. How are you doing, mate? It is Peter the Giant. How are you?
Doing all right. Thanks for having me on.
Of course. Let's have you on. And also another guest on the show. He's been here before. Yes, Mr. Agent Dimitri, who's currently an agent right now in I don't know where he is right now. Oh, no, sorry, he told me. He is currently an agent in Argentina looking for the next Messi, next Higuain, next, Otamendi, next man on the moon. How are you, Mr. Agent Dimitri? Doing good, mate?
I'm doing amazing. I'm actually in Wales, Berlin.
Oh, Wales, Argentina?
No, Berlin in Wales.
Berlin, Wales. I've never heard of Berlin, but you know what? Honestly, I like it.
Berlin. Like it's spelled Berlin in Wales, yeah.
You like try to sing how it sounds?
Berlin.
Okay, honestly, sounds like a great time. All right. Well, thank you for that. Honest and yes, very lovely. Okay. Well, let's first move on to the breaking news of the show, which we talk about the breakings and the newsings. So, break the newsings, as they say in the countries. First news. So, if you didn't already know, Everton did a little stinky. Actually, not really. The Premier League is just. So, relegation threats increases as Everton docked 2 more points following the latest Premier League PSR investigation. So, the Toffees have initially seen a previous 10-point deduction for PSR rule breaks reduced to 6 points after an appeal. However, a further breach for the 3-year cycle that ended in the 2022-2023 season has seen them deducted another additional 2 points, leaving them 16th in the table. A Premier League statement reads, an independent commission has given an immediate 2-point deduction to Everton FC for a breach of Premier League profitability and sustainability rules, PSR, for the period ending in season 2022-2023. And yeah, basically the reasoning behind that is over a 3-day hearing last month, the independent commission heard evidence and arguments from the club in respect of a range of potential mitigating factors for admitted breach of £16.6 million, including the impact of 2 successive PSR charges. Having done so, the commission determined the appropriate sanction for the 2-point deduction taken immediately. So that's crazy. On top of the 6, there's another 2 that's going to happen, and this has never been done before, actually. I mean, currently Everton's 16th place. They are doing decent this season ever since the 6-point deduction. I guess it gave them some fighting spirit, but yeah, Sean Dyche's men are still up there and chewing on the chewing gum of the Premier League. So great. Peter, you got 1 or 2 words for Mr. Sean Dyche, Everton's deduction.
Very unfortunate.
Yep, agreed.
Not deserved.
Yep.
Well, maybe. I don't know.
Maybe Sean Dyche, but not
That's a
Everton.
whole different argument. The who deserves to get points off or not.
Yeah. Dimitri, you got 1 or 2 words for Mr. Everton and the seagull that's flying by the Everton building?
Yes. I can see that it's a nice seagull. And it's doesn't look like a nice building, but seagull is nice.
Okay, that's nice of you. All right, moving on to the next news. It is interesting. It is about the Oh, Ronaldo. If you didn't hear about him, he joined MMA. But Cristiano Ronaldo sent off for appearing to elbow rival before jeered off with Lionel Messi's chance. Lovely. So, if you didn't already know, the five-time Ballon d'Or winner had been in action for Al Nassr in the Saudi Arabia Cup against Al Hilal when he was given marching orders. So, while Al Nassr was trailing 2-0 through the goals by Salim Al Dawarsi and ex Barcelona man Malcolm, damn, haven't heard him in forever. Ronaldo's frustration got the better of him after sliding the ball out of play. Al Hilal defender Ali Al Bulahi tried to prevent Ronaldo from taking the quick throw in. The former Manchester United and Real Madrid star nudged him away, and Al Bulahi appeared to square up to the icon. Ronaldo then appeared to sorry, ram his elbow into the opponent's chest, and Al Bulahi went down in a heap, with players both sides immediately running over. And yeah, Al Hilal defender Kalidou Koulibaly, Chelsea, love that, went rushing in and was shoved before Al Nassr defender Laporte tried to act as a peacemaker. So, yeah, Ronaldo was shown a red card and appeared to gesture as if he wanted to punch the ball at the referee before sarcastically giving him the thumbs up and motioning it over to Al Bouachi. The 39-year-old was when then taunted with Messi chants as he was walking off the field. And yeah, this isn't the first time Ronaldo has been upset before. So yeah, Ronaldo getting angry per usual. Big baby. It is what it is. He knows to control his anger. And yeah, love that. Peter got 1 or 2 words for Mr. $1 Million Baby. I think that's a movie actually, The $1 Million Baby. I don't know.
Um, do not. I got 2 words. I don't know what 2 words for this is. I know the guy. I've seen the videos on Twitter of
Yeah,
like
yeah, yeah.
him being like an a-hole to other players and stuff, or just being like overly aggressive.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
So, especially with someone like Ronaldo, like the big players always get like hassle, right? Because they're trying to throw him off, or I don't know.
Yep.
But I know he has a history of it, so
He's a troll. Yeah.
yeah,
What's your 2 words? Big troll.
yeah, big troll.
Love that. Love that. Okay, Dimitri, you got 1 or 2 words for Mr. Ronaldo and getting, the little then.
Suey, baby! Oh my goodness, bro.
Impressive Riz.
Oh, impressive Riz. You know what I can say about that?
Huh?
Actually, that's
Absolutely not.
I can say.
Very nice.
Yeah, very nice. Okay, moving on to the next news. Next news is indeed about its stadium. Very crazy. So UEFA give Real Madrid permission for rare stadium request ahead of Manchester City game. It's crazy. Los Blancos welcome Pep Guardiola's side to the Spanish capital on Tuesday evening for the first leg of the mouth-watering Champions League quarterfinal. But lovely. Manchester City were comprehensive winners over Madrid in the last year's semi-final, and Carlo Ancelotti's men have revenge on their minds. Rawr. While the Italian is playing in his part, preparing for the 14th time European Cup winners for the battle, senior, senior figures at the club have gone all out to ensure the conditions are favorable to the home side. So that includes ramping up the decibel levels and closing the roof at the revamped Santiago Bernabéu. So the club chiefs are hoping for the fans will ramp up the pressure on City with a capacity of 80,000 expected to attend the Tuesday evening match. Fans have been advised to dress in all white for the game to create a carnival atmosphere at the Madrid to hope it up a hand. And yeah, so basically they got their roof closed just to seal in the noise. So very cool, very tactical, very nice, and didn't really work out that much in their favor, but hey, it was still cool, still fun. So yeah, Peter gave out 1 or 2 words for them closing the roof, which makes them unbeatable.
Good game still.
Yeah, agreed. Very good game. Dimitri, you got 1 or 2 words for, instead of raising the roof, they closed the roof, so not party time.
Nice riz, brah.
Okay, if that's your
Very nice.
all right, I like that. All right, moving on to the next news, which is indeed about stinky crisis. Sorry. Bukayo Saka. Everybody, if you in your right mind, if you didn't see this match, Arsenal did play Bayern Munich this past Saturday in London at the Emirates Stadium, and Bukayo Saka left furious at referee as Arsenal denied late penalty against against Bayern Munich in Champions League clash. Jesus Christ, I couldn't say that. So referee Glenn Nyberg decided against giving Gunners a spot kick in stoppage time, despite the replays showed by Manuel Neuer bringing Winger down to the ground. So, and play continued. The match official eventually blew his whistle, but for the full time. So Arsenal players furious. Saka was the angriest when he approached the referee and confronted him over the decision, which VAR did not look at. So, interesting. Yeah, I mean, there was a lot of decisive and angles to look at this, and much talked about this. So, my only thing was, I guess, yeah, Peter, Arsenal fan, definitely here. I know I can give you more than 2 words, but yeah, did VAR just not look at this at all, or did they look at this and decide against it too?
I mean, honestly, I think I was like, as a bias fan, I was so mad at the time that I didn't even like look it up or even look at it afterwards. Like,
Yeah.
if they had checked it or not. I know the rules are different, probably, with UEFA, right, than say they are in the Premier League. So, I mean, the referee didn't even give enough time to really look at it, anyways. And I would assume that the head ref in the game is he can decide whether or not he wants to do something. So he decided to end the game after like a minute. So in the end, I think it was probably up to him, even if VAR wanted to check it. So yeah.
Fair enough. I mean, what's your 1 or 2 words for this?
Hmm.
Just
Either way,
okay, fair.
I think the call could have gone either way, depending on whoever the referee was. I think it could have been both.
Okay, fair enough. Yeah. All right. Dimitri, you got 1 or 2 words for Bukayo Saka and penalty and leaves falling down? I know it's very interesting. Sorry.
I'm falling down, falling down. Falling up is not an option, and you can fall down.
Good job. Proud of you. All right. Next news is coming. So, next news is indeed about Javi Alonso. Yeah, English. Wow. What did he do? Javi Alonso details why he snubbed Liverpool to stay at Bayern Leverkusen. So, the former Reds midfielder, who was heavily linked to be the man take over Jurgen Klopp, who leaves Anfield this summer, Alonso has thoroughly impressed Leverkusen, who are set to win the Bundesliga and remain unbeaten in all competitions. Given his links to Liverpool and success in Germany, it came as no surprise that he emerged as a potential successor to Klopp. However, he recently announced that he's staying at Leverkusen and has now provided more detail on his decision to remain at the club. He said in October 2022, there were many reasons for deciding to stay at the club, to start at the club. After 1 year, we are rebuilding the team. We're rebuilding great spirit here. There were many reasons and so many players. The season has been great so far, and for sure, we want to keep having this thing together. I felt part of it. After 1 year, it didn't feel right to leave, and that's why I'm committed. Although Liverpool has missed out on his appointment, Alonso hinted that he could work in the Premier League in his future. You never know. That's what he said basically to him. So, yep. I mean, he is committed. Man, great for him. Honestly, I really want to see him stay there longer. And Liverpool's downfall, I will be there to see it no matter what. But I still think they'll probably do fine no matter what. So it is what it is. All right, Peter, you got 1 or 2 words for Mr. Xabi Alonso staying at Leverkusen?
Stay there.
Awesome. Agreed. Mr. Agent Dimitri, you got 1 or 2 words for Xabi Alonso and staying at Bayern Leverkusen? I know you work a little closely with this man back in your, I guess, early ages. So what do you think about him staying there?
He is the man before the man.
Okay, honestly, sure. I couldn't agree more. Next news, which is the last news. So, last news is indeed about this little lad, whose name is Lamine Yamal. Extremely angry, Barcelona and Paris Saint-Germain boycott broadcaster for following Lamine Yamal comment made by pundit. That was not English. So, basically, the two teams decided against speaking to Movistar following their Champions League clash due to comments aimed at Barca's teenage forward Lamine Yamal. And yeah, speaking prior to the quarterfinals, first leg tie at the Parc des Princes, which ended 3-2 in Barca's favor. Ex-Atletico Madrid goalkeeper Jermaine Lorgos took aim at 17-year-old. Wow, love that. The winger was seen juggling the ball during the warm-up, leading to host Ricardo Sierra to state, "Look at the quality, look at the touches from Lamine Yamal." But Burgos, who represented Argentina on 35 occasions between don't care, was less complimentary, making derogatory comment which drew laughter from his colleagues. He remarked, "He doesn't do well. He ends up at the traffic light. Football is like life." What? Sorry, let me read that again. Sorry. Okay. If he doesn't do well, he ends up at a traffic light. Football is like life. Okay. Yeah, sure. Another Eric Contena, I guess, over here. So lovely. I guess he's trying to say that like if it doesn't work out for him, he's gonna end up at a traffic light working as a traffic lady or something like that. Love that. Okay. Peter, let's just get this news over with. What do you think about this guy's comments on Lamine Yamal?
Still young.
Yeah, still young. Love that. Dimitri, what's your comments about this guy's talking about traffic lights and this young lad over here?
Traffic lights can be weird sometimes. Like I've had the ones that like 5 or 6 colored, and it gets confusing a lot. And then like those that are not 6 lighted ones, they're like 7, 8, 9, and 10 lighted ones. It's kind of weird, like when you try crossing across the river and like you see 10 lights instead of 6 or 7, and like sometimes you just think, I just want to live this life and not think about those, colors. But the colors, gets confused a lot.
Another one.
Thank you for your respectable insights. Thank you, Agent Dimitri. All right. Well, now we are done with the newslings, and we can move on to the. You know what that means? It's the Premier League. Let's get into it. So, first place right now in the Premier League is Arsenal. Second place is Liverpool. Third place is Manchester City. Fourth place is Tottenham. Fifth place is Aston Villa. Down the table, 18th place is Luton Town. 19th place is Burnley. 20th place is Sheffield United. All right, let's get into the match day. 32 out of 38. We're getting close to the end. First match, Crystal Palace, Manchester City. 4-2 for Manchester City, battering Crystal Palace at their home. And yeah, Manchester City still in the title race. Second game, Wolves and West Ham United. 2-1 for West Ham United. And yeah, great win for West Ham away. Then Everton and Burnley, 1-0 for Everton, even after getting their 2-point ban. Still a great job for them. Resilience and a red card for Burnley, being naughty, keeping them at 16th place. Aston Villa and Brentford, a great match here. 3-3, 3-all here, and yep, both teams just 1 point. Then it is Fulham and Newcastle, 0-1 for Newcastle, and yes, Newcastle winning away from home and keeping them in contention with European football. Maybe not. JK. All right, moving on to the next game, Luton Town and Bournemouth, 2-1 for Luton, of course, winning at their home stadium, which is just cinema, basically. Actually, not a cinema. It's basically someone's backyard. So, yeah, great job for Luton, keeping them afloat. Out of still in relegation, but you know, could get out. Next game, Brighton Arsenal, chippies, easy chippings for Arsenal, 3-0 away, and yeah, great job for Arsenal. Next game, Manchester United Liverpool, great game over here, but 2-2, not the result Liverpool wanted, not the result Manchester United wanted, but a draw. Sheffield United and Chelsea FC, 2-2, when Chelsea thought they had it. Nope, disappointment, just like the rest of the season. Yeah, 2-2, keeping Chelsea at 9th place right now. Yeah. The next game, Tottenham and Nottingham Forest, great win for Tottenham, 3-1 at their home stadium in London. Yeah, keeping them in contention with Champions League. So we can, I guess, quickly talk about Peter. Did you happen to watch Brighton and Arsenal?
Sorry, say that again.
Did you happen to watch the Brighton Arsenal match?
Yeah, I watched it, all of it.
What did you think?
I think it was not one of our better games, but I think we still dominated. Brighton played pretty well, honestly, too. They had a lot of good passing rhythms and had a few breakaways. And it took us a while to get to 2 and then 3 with I forget who it was. I think it was Trossard at the end, which is funny because he's ex Brighton. So
Yeah.
But not, I mean, you know, comfortable 3-0.
Did he celebrate?
Take it every day. Huh? Yeah.
Oh, he did? Yeah.
But he didn't like overly celebrate, but he didn't like, I don't know.
Yeah.
It was like a medium celebration.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, Saka scored, Kai Havertz scored, then Trossard scored. So
Yeah.
still, how does it feel to be top of the league though?
No, I mean, to be honest with you, like, I was gonna say that I'd rather be behind because there's no pressure on the team, but I think it's still okay this year compared to last year, because last year we were ahead by like 12 points, something like that.
Were you really at this time or when?
I think this time a few weeks ago. So
Yeah.
you know, I think it's better that we're it's not as far ahead, so maybe we're not relaxing as much. I don't know. Keeping you on your toes.
Yeah, I mean it's a 3-team title race. This hasn't happened since like the early 2000s.
Yeah, but it's nice to know that, like, you know, if we win every single game, we'll win the league. You know, so
Yeah.
You know, because you know, before the Liverpool Man United game, that wasn't true. So now it is true. So again, I guess it's kind of on us now to finish it off. But we have the hardest schedule, so we'll see. But every game is a tough game, no matter who you play,
Yeah.
especially in the Premier League.
Nice. Okay. Yeah. Cheers for that. Yeah. Oh, yeah. I also wanted to talk about the Manchester United and Liverpool game. So, Manchester United, Liverpool. That was a great game as well too. So 2-2, and Luis Diaz scored in the 23rd minute. Bruno Fernandes scored in the 50th minute. Then Kobe Moinu with a beautiful curler in the 67th minute. Then Mohamed Salah getting a penalty in the penalty minute of the game. 84th minute. Yeah. So yeah. Peter, did you happen to watch this, or anybody else happen to watch this game as well?
I did, yeah. I watched it just sucks because, you know, as an Arsenal fan, like, oh, you know, United were winning. Like, the one time I want United to win ever, and they, you know, bottle it. But I mean, Liverpool were on the whole game, so I guess it was bound to happen.
Yeah.
That penalty, it's not the same as like Saka's, but it's like, because that one I think was more of a penalty. But again, like, who was it? Was it Wan-Bissaka that?
Yep.
The way he put his leg out, like,
Idiot.
he didn't touch him, and then it was Elliot's next step that like went into his foot, but the ball had already gone.
Yep.
So like again, it's another weird like it's like I said earlier, it just depends on who's the referee.
Yep.
It really is just like 50-50 opinion.
Yeah.
So that was frustrating. Well, to see because the penalty was their second goal. So
Okay, well, speaking of United, Emilio, what did you think of the Man United Liverpool game?
I thought it was a pretty good hard game. Both teams played really decent. Not really much to say is that it's a good game. Mano and Bruno Fernandes scored two absolute beautiful goals.
What the hell was Kelleher doing over there?
Huh?
What was
the
Kelleher
Bruno
doing?
goal.
Yeah, well, picking daisies or something like that.
Nah, man, I was so wishing Man United would pull that through, but they just Liverpool were Liverpool, and they just kept hitting them so hard. They were just dominating that second half.
Manchester
Towards the
United and
end.
Chelsea this season have been so dog water. Oh my god.
I know.
It's-
I was like they couldn't put two passes together outside their own box, and I was like, "Come
Nope.
on, guys,
Nope.
give me some hope."
That's what happens if you have Harry Maguire and Lindelof in the back.
It was a good game though. Like I think for a neutral, especially with the with the 7 is he 17 or 18? I forget his name though.
Kobe
Mano.
Mino?
Yeah, that was a
He's
that could
18.
be a goal of the season contender there.
Yeah. Would you like him to join England?
We'll see. I mean, Southgate, that's a whole different issue with like the Ben White stuff and everything. So
That's true. Okay. Yeah. Anybody else got anything else you want to say about? I can talk about Chelsea, but that's just depressing. So no point. They blew a 2-0 lead. Yeah. We good. Okay.
Yeah, I think that's good.
Okay. Lovely. All right. Moving on to La Liga, where nothing happened, and Javi is still going like. What's Javi saying? What's Javi saying? Javi is saying this today.
Huh?
That's what he's saying. He's saying a little.
Huh?
That's what he's saying. All right, cat meme, love it. Nothing happened in La Liga this past weekend, so same thing. Barcelona first place. JK, haha, you wish. Real Madrid first place. Barcelona second place. Third place, Girona. Fourth place, Atletico Madrid. And yeah, down the table, Cadiz, 18th, 19th, Granada. Then 20th place, Armenia. Nothing happened. So yeah, we'll talk about Atletico Madrid in a little bit though. So Paul, don't you worry. We'll talk about your team. Don't go anywhere. I know you're there. How are you, mate? Doing good. I'm glad.
I'm great. How are you, host?
Oh, I'm great. Thank you so much. I am. You know what I'm gonna do for that?
Cheers, Jeff.
That's what I'm doing. All right, moving on to the Serie A, which is the bippity boppity. Of that. So Serie A, currently first place it is Inter Milano. Second place is AC Milano. Third place Juventus. Fourth place Bologna. Fifth place Roma. 18th place is Frosinone. 19th place is Sassuolo. 20th place is Salernitana. Match day 31. Get into it. First game, Salernitana and Sassuolo, 2-2, a draw there. Second game, AC Milano and Les, 3-0, easy battering for AC Milano. And then Les, a red card as well. Yeah, so bad boys. Roma and Lazio, 1-0, great game here, and a win for Roma. Then another game, Empoli and Torino, 3-2, great game here. Yep, win for Empoli. Then Frosinone and Bologna, 0-0, not a good result for Bologna, but decent for Frosinone. Monza and Napoli, 4-2 for Napoli, beating Monza at their home, bringing Napoli to 7th place, decent. Verona and Genoa, 1-2 for Genoa. Yeah, great job for them. And wow, and yeah, Cagliari and Atalanta, 2-1 for Cagliari. Great win for them. Juventus and Fiorentina, a great game here, but 1-0 for Juventus, still bringing them up to 3rd place. Udinese and Inter Milano, 2-1 for Inter Milano, continuing their great run of form, and yep, they're definitely winning the league. All right, anyone want to talk about any Serie A? I did watch Inter Milano, just can't say anything else, but great job for them. And of course for AC Milano, great job for them as well too. Both of these Milan teams are keeping up their great form with Milan 5 wins in a row. So, yeah. But, okay.
Nah, I wish.
Wait, what do you mean?
I can't watch the Serie without Serie A without like subscribing to Paramount Plus, so I don't have that.
Arr, matey, you're not thinking over the waters, matey. Come on. That was a terrible pirate act. But yeah, don't pirate. Alright, moving on to the Bundesliga, Emilio's favorite league. So first place is indeed Bayern Leverkusen. Second place is Bayern München. Third place is Stuttgart. Fourth place is Red Bull's Ring Energy for Leipzig. Fifth place is Dortmund. And moving down the table, 16th place is Mainz, 17th place is Köln, and 18th place is Darmstadt. Stop coughing or I will cut out your throat. Match day 28. Let's get into it. I'm kidding. I would never do that. Emoji. Eintracht Frankfurt and Werder Bremen. You get to watch this match. 1-1. Red cards for both teams. Feisty, but Eintracht Frankfurt disappointing as second game, Freiburg and Leipzig. 1-4 for Leipzig, and yeah, great win for them. Third game is Mainz and Darmstadt. 4-0 for Mainz battering Darmstadt. Love it. Köln and Bochum. 2-1 for Köln. Great win for them. Then Heidenheim and Bayern Munich. 3-2 for Heidenheim beating Bayern Munich in Heidenheim. And yeah, great job for the newly promoted German side. Bayern still dropping points again. That's the second loss in a row in the Bundesliga. Then next game, Union Berlin and Leverkusen. Red card for Union Berlin and a win for Leverkusen, of course, in the last couple minutes of the game. Surprises. Keeping them first place and unbeaten. Dortmund and Stuttgart, great game here, but a win for Stuttgart away in Dortmund. So brings them up to third place. Then Hoffenheim and Augsburg, 3-1 for Hoffenheim, and a great win for them. Wolfsburg and Bayern Mönchengladbach, 3-1 for Bayern Mönchengladbach, keeping them at not doing 11th place. So yeah. Anybody watch any Bundesliga? I did get to watch the Frankfurt game a little bit. Then a bit of the Dortmund Stuttgart game went for them. So yeah, love it. Okay, we're gonna go on to now Ligue 1, which everybody knew who's gonna win. So I don't even know if I had to say anything. So basically, PSG is first place. Second place is Brest. Third place is Monaco. Stop saying bad stuff about that. Emilio, make sure. Come on, Brest. Yep. Don't even. No, don't. I heard what you just said. You just literally just did this. Don't give me that. I don't want to hear it from you ever again. That's kind of like in SpongeBob where they're like, "Hello, how are you?" Yep.
Oh, those
Yeah.
those what underwater fish? Those
Yeah.
what those glow in the dark fish that are
It's
like under.
Hello, how are you? Yeah, I love that. All right, enough about me chatting shite. Yeah, PSG is winning, so great. On to the next leagues, which is MLS and the Saudi Pro League. So MLS currently Inter Miami has Messi, Lionel Messi. Don't know Messi, that's Messi. Algorithm, I'm saying Messi. So yeah, third place for Inter Miami, dropping points, and they have 8 games played, which is the most out of any team in the Eastern Conference, which is weird. Okay, I don't know, but whatever. It's Messi. Next one is Saudi Pro League, which yeah, Ronaldo's at Al Nassr, Ronaldo, algorithm, Ronaldo. And then Al Hilal currently in first place, Al Nassr in second place with Ronaldo. So yeah, great. But there's a big but. Big badonkadonk, you know, the badonkadonks of the Emilio knows them. He got them. So quarterfinals.
Oh,
Yeah, you got me. Arsenal and Bayern Munich, Atletico Madrid, Dortmund, Real Madrid, Manchester City, Paris, Jane, Qatar. I mean, it's German. Sorry. Wow. Versus Barcelona. All these teams played in the past couple of days, and yes, let us get into it. The first leg of the quarterfinals, Arsenal and Bayern. Honestly, this match day was probably one of the best Champions League match days in a long time. So Arsenal Bayern, it was 2-2, and then Real Madrid and City, it was 3-3, and yeah, let me just go over, and then yeah, PSG Barcelona, it was today as well, or on Wednesday, 2-3 for Barcelona away in PSG English in Paris. Atletico Madrid and Dortmund in Madrid, 2-1 for Atletico Madrid. And yeah, let us just get into some of things first. So Arsenal and Bayern. First goal scored by Bukayo Saka in the 12th minute. Then it was Serge Gnabry in the 18th minute. Then Harry Kane with a penalty. Ex-Tottenham player. Of course, he wants to score this one in the 32nd minute. Then Leandro Trossard, the man that looks like he never sleeps, in the 76th minute. And yep, more shots on target for Arsenal, more possession for Arsenal, and decent game all around. Peter, you got anything you want to say about this Arsenal and Bayern match?
I think I won't say dominated. We definitely, like you said, had most of the stats. We definitely had more of the game. They only scored through our mistakes. Like, there was a stupid penalty that I can't remember who gave it away. So that happened, and then the passing in the back. Like, this might have been the worst we've played defensively all season, or at least in the new year. So, and to still come out with a draw, I mean, it's still good, especially a team like Bayern. Even though they're not doing well, it's still a big team. Still got big name players, right? Big name tournament, Champions League. But I think we just weren't on our day that day, especially defensively, which usually this season is never the case. So, just glad to at least get a draw. I think before the game, I was thinking it was going to be like 2-1 or 1-1. So I was expecting a draw potentially. But I think it's good, knowing what we need to fix for the second game. So I think, to be honest, Bayern did not really have much going for them other than what was based off of our own mistakes. So
fair enough, but that was a shut up. But what's it called? Yeah, I mean, it was a really good. I can't say anything wrong about it. So Bayern looked poor. I mean, it's Bayern this season. They haven't been their best, so not really surprised about that. So yeah, I mean, just as when they go back to Munich, it'll be interesting because the atmosphere and the crowd and everything. So
yeah, it's gonna be. I was talking to my dad about it, and this is, obviously there's Man City, but in Liverpool and stuff. But this is I'd say this is Arteta's Arsenal's biggest test so far of the Arteta era because it's Champions League, right? Quarterfinal. And so I think, this second game is going to speak a lot.
How long has Arteta been manager?
I think 3 years now.
Oh, wow. It feels like a lot longer.
It may be 2, but I'm pretty sure it's 3.
No, I thought it was 3.
Yeah, I think it's 3.
Yeah. So
I think this is, and again, obviously Man City, Liverpool, all that, but I think this is the biggest test because of the occasion, and so, and it's a team you don't really play a lot. We play Man City and Liverpool twice every year, and potentially more than that. So,
when was the last time Bayern played Arsenal? I know it was a really shitty game for Arsenal, but when was the last?
Every time we play them.
It was like what, 2015, 2016?
No, it was earlier than that. It was sooner than that. It was maybe like 2019.
Really?
I think.
No, wasn't it 2015's when they won 10-2 over both aggregates?
It was like 10-1 aggregate, and that's the last time.
Yeah, no, I know 5-1 is the stat. Like, it's always 5-1 or something, in a game. The last 2 times we played
Arsenal hasn't been in the Champions League for a minute though, right? So
I mean, I think it's been 6 years, 7 years? I can't remember. We had one of the longest streaks, and then not been in it for a while.
Hey, but they're back, and they're back to stay. Look at that. no more
hope.
banter, unless you know.
And it's really weird because I'm like, obviously Champions League's a bigger tournament, and you want to win both. But then like Premier League is like, I don't know, it's weird because we obviously never won the Champions League, and we haven't won the Premier League since 03, 04.
Yep.
So, you know, it's like, which one do you want more?
Which one would you want more?
I want to say Premier League because
Really?
because yeah, I don't know if it's like biased because you haven't been in the Champions League for a while, and maybe that's like whatever for me. But obviously want to win both, but that's tough. But I think there's
last
more.
time they played was in 2017.
Yeah. Okay. But I don't know. Yeah, I'm probably the minority, and some people may hear me say this and think that's stupid, and I get it. But for me, I think personally, the Premier League is what I want more.
Yeah, fair. And also, if you won the Champions League, then you would be able to venture more Chelsea fans by Chelsea fans.
Well, we have a European trophy. It was just before it was called the Champions League.
Yes. Okay. Anybody else want to say anything else about the Arsenal Bayern match?
I have to say the couple of calls were I have to say questionable.
No shit.
Like the one that should have been given by Saka. That should have been a PK.
Oh, you think that was a PK?
I have to say this, but that should have been a PK. The fact that the ref didn't call it is beyond me.
A Manchester United fan agreeing with Arsenal. That's
look.
I think but there was one each side, right? Where Raya took the goal kick and then the Arsenal player literally picked it up and they just redid it.
Yeah. Oh, that was funny.
Yeah.
Peter, what do you guys say about that one?
Both of them really got away.
Hey, it's just like the referee said. It's a kid mistake.
Bro, who says that? That's so great.
I know. I don't know. Hey, maybe
man.
it's justice. I don't know, but because they've done that before. That's like part of their routine, from what I can tell from all the games I've watched. Like Raya puts it down and then gives it to him, but this time it looks real sus. So I don't know.
Just a little bit.
Yeah,
it's because the referee blew his whistle. But like usually the referee doesn't blow his whistle, so like that's also confusion.
I think I saw a compilation though, and all of them had Raya rolling it out, whereas this time he kicked it out. So I don't know if it was a lapse.
Yeah, but I 100% bet you that Raya was passing it to Saliba as a goal. Like I bet you.
Gabriel,
Oh god,
yeah,
Gabriel.
Saliba didn't even see him kick it or something.
Yeah, I don't know. The thing is, if it probably was a lapse of judgment, and again speaks for like that game for some reason for us was, you know, we defensively we were not there.
Yeah,
but that's a rarity. So this season.
Yep. Fair enough. Okay, let's move on now to Real Madrid and City. Another banging game. Oh, very good game. So basically, it was 3-3 in Madrid. It was first goal scored by Bernardo Silva in the 2nd minute of the game. Beautiful free kick to beat it. The Lunin, Ukrainian goalkeeper. Then it was in the 12th minute of the game. Ruben Dias scoring an own goal. I think Tchouaméni or Camavinga shot the ball and deflected, I believe. So that's
Camavinga.
Okay, Camavinga, probably. Then in the 14th minute of the game, 2 minutes later, Rodrigo scoring in the 14th minute was a beautiful run and nutmeg. So against who's the Ortega? I believe Ortega's the keeper. Yep. Then the 66th minute of the game, it was Phil Foden, or as you want to call him, the Manchester Messi, in the scoring a beauty of a curler in the top left corner. Yikes! No goalkeeper did that. Then in the 71st minute of the match, Joseph Gaviol, the Croatian defender from Manchester City, scoring a nice bending shot again to try to reincarnate. Love that. Phil Foden's shot. So yeah, beauty. Then Federico Valverde with Vinicius Junior doing a peach of a cross. Then Valverde, an absolute lightning bolt volley outside the area, and yeah, beautiful goal, beautiful game. Stats wise, pretty equal on shots, but more possession from Madrid, or sorry, City. So yeah, Going to go to Manchester, and the crowd's gonna go mild. Can't wait for that. Yeah. Anybody want to say anything about Real Madrid and Manchester City?
Yeah, it was a good game. It was a good like solid game, but I believe in Madrid. They're gonna come back.
Okay, fair enough. Fair enough. Kind of like last year, right?
Yeah.
You know, I was being ironic.
Doy, I know.
Yeah, but that was a beautiful game. That was a beautiful game. Okay. Anybody want to say anything else about Real Madrid City or forever have your piece? 3, 2, 1, sold. All right, we can go ahead to PSG and Barcelona. So, finally, some games that where a team won. First goal scored by Rafinha in the 37th minute. Then scored another. Ousmane Dembele scoring in the 48th minute. Then it was Rafinha scoring in the 62nd minute. Then, a couple minutes later, in Batinha scoring. Oh wait, I did that completely wrong. Love that, yay! So yeah, Rafinha scoring in the 37th minute. Then Ousmane Dembele scoring in the 48th. I just messed it up. No, I didn't. Ousmane Dembele scoring in the 48th minute. Then 2 minutes later, Batinha with Paris Saint-Germain was, of course, they were amazing on the counterattacks, scoring another goal, making it 2-1 for Paris Saint-Germain. Then Rafinha scoring the 62nd minute with a beautiful chip by Pedri to Rafinha. And yep, great job for Rafinha to put that away. Then 2-2 in the 77th minute of the game. Corner kick. Then to Andreas Christensen scoring that. And yep, 3-2 for Barcelona. Stats wise, more shots, more possession for Paris Saint-Germain, but didn't matter. Rafinha went off today, and we love that. Anybody want to say anything about Paris Saint-Germain and Barcelona? It was a cracker of a game. Yeah, good job for Barcelona. They still have to go to. Oh, that was in Paris as well too. So yeah, they're going to Barcelona. Whew, gonna be a little hard for PSG, but then again, Mbappe, what he does best. So never know.
Oh, what? Just in there look pretty.
I think he has a nice fade.
Oh, okay, sure. We'll call it that.
All right, moving on to the last Champions League match for this week. It was Atletico Madrid and Dortmund in Madrid at the Wanda Metropolitano. Don't know how to say the stadium name, but I always butcher it. In the 4th minute, Rodrigo de Paul scoring. Then Samuel Lino, 32nd minute scoring. Both those goals out of Dortmund's shocking, terrible passing in the back. So yeah, go watch the highlights for this. You can tell Dortmund was definitely not comfortable and maybe even scared of playing in Madrid. So yeah, terrible mistakes. But then Sebastian Haller scoring in the 81st minute, a consolation goal for Dortmund. And yeah, they almost had a chance to score another couple, but yeah, they didn't take the chances when they had them. But possession-wise, 14-12 shots for Atletico Madrid, but 67-33 possession for Dortmund. So yep, they still have to go to Dortmund, and the task will be high. And yeah, it's gonna be great. We do have a Atletico Madrid fan on here as well too. Paulinho, if you want to comment on here, talk about your baby Antoine Griezmann and Mr. Inter Miami player Lionel Messi's bodyguard Rodrigo de Paul as well too. So if you want to, but if you don't want to, I understand.
I mean, Atletico Madrid were so good in the beginning. First 75 minutes, they absolutely killed Dortmund. And then the last 15 minutes, they kind of got tired, let it slip. Especially after they subbed off Morata. Llorente was good on the wing, but I don't love having Griezmann as a lone 9. I mean, he's got to play behind the striker. So
was he a false 9 this game?
Well, after Morata got subbed off, he was basically a lone 9, and then eventually Correa came on, and they Dortmund scored like right away.
Yeah,
but yeah, Griezmann play was like the highest up towards the end, pretty much. But yeah, all the other 9s are injured. So, well, the only other 9 is Depay. But yeah.
How did he do?
Depay?
Yeah.
He did something to his leg. He's out like 4 weeks.
Híjole.
Yeah, so he's out for both legs. But I don't know. We definitely needed him. And I wish they put Morata I wish they put Llorente at striker instead of right wing because he's just so fast. And he could just take all the balls in the counterattack from Griezmann. But we didn't do it. Whereas like Real Madrid and Man City, every time they came forward, they looked like they were going to score. Atletico Madrid like completely suffocated Dortmund for like the first half, and then it was a little bit more even with Atletico Madrid still getting better chances for the 75th, and then after that it just completely flipped.
You think they'll do well in Dortmund?
I think at best they'll tie. I hope they tie. Although they finally won an away game, first away game since like January over their 2 weekends ago, and it was against Villarreal, and they were like 10 games undefeated at home. So we beat a good team at home, which like has not happened at all, pretty much.
Yep.
Definitely needed that. And then we play Girona this weekend, so that's going to be a big one.
Well, that's gonna be a good game. Does that decide about first, second, and third place at all, or
Huh?
does that decide second and third place at all, or is it?
Well, I think we get within 4 of Girona if we win.
Oh wow, okay. Oh, I forgot. Atletico Madrid, they're in like 5th place right now, or 4th place, right?
Yeah, 4th. I think we're 2 above Bilbao because Bilbao just played Real Madrid.
Yes.
I think we played Bilbao the weekend after as well, and both of them are at home for Atleti. So hopefully some confidence sparked from there, and they can bring it into the Dortmund game.
Okay, nice. All right, moving on to that was Champions League. Next games are gonna happen, and it'll be great. So gonna be excited for that. Quarterfinals of Europa League are coming up. This episode was filmed before it, so by the time it's released, it will already happen. And yeah, we talked about this, and I think we got everybody's view on this. I guess Peter, I didn't get your view on this. Who do you think is going to win out of all these teams here? Who's your predicted winner?
Yeah, probably Leverkusen, just
Really?
based off their form.
Okay. Fair.
Either them or maybe Liverpool if they pull it out, or AC.
Yeah.
I think AC, Leverkusen, or Liverpool.
Okay, fair enough. Yeah, it was definitely not me chatting shite to try to find a quiz, so I'm definitely prepared. So moving on to the great thing, which is indeed the Golden Goal Show football quiz. Yay! Clapping noises and clapping. What are the clapping noises? Oh, yes. Let me first introduce the rules to the show.
Welcome everyone, everybody, and everything to the Golden Goal Show football quiz. Our guests today will have 10 seconds to answer each of the 10 football-related multiple-choice questions. Woo wow woo. Whoever has the most answers correct by the end of the quiz wins a huge prize. Wow, maybe, maybe not, I dunno. I don't work here. Anyways, good luck, and may the odds be ever in your favor.
Okay, well, everybody, you know what's gonna happen, and you know what's gonna doodle. If it's not, I will doodle. And yeah, we're gonna start in 5, 4, 3. That means we're starting. So, first question. This is about the Champions League. No looking up answers. Who did that last time in this show? Who did that? Solomon. Yeah, Solomon. Yeah, he's silly. All right. First question. Which was the only team to qualify for the round of 16 despite finishing the group stages with negative goal differences? Is it Leipzig, PSG, PSV, or Copenhagen? You have 10 seconds. Leipzig, PSG, PSV, Copenhagen. 5 seconds.
PSV.
I'll go Copenhagen.
No, PSG.
Okay. All right. Who said PSG? Oh, Emilio, that was you?
Yeah.
Okay. Then who said Copenhagen?
Me.
Damn, Peter, you on a roll. Roll up poo poo. Dinky. Okay. Who said Leipzig? Anybody? Anybody? No? Who said PSV? Paul, did you say PSV?
Yeah, because they lost to Arsenal like 5-1, right?
Yes, they did, which means correct. You are correct. They were negative goal difference going into round of 16. Yes, 1-0 to 0. Good job. Second question. Which stadium will host the 2023-2024 Champions League final? Is it the Alliance Arena, San Siro, Parc des Princes, or Wembley in London? You have, I'm going to give you guys 10 seconds.
I'm going to say Wembley.
Okay. What about the
Real Madrid Stadium is?
That's not even on the list.
Is it not? Oh, they said. Wait, what'd you say? Bernabeu? I thought you said Bernabeu.
No, I said Alliance Arena, San Siro, Parc des Princes, or Wembley.
Parc des Princes is not. Wembley then.
Okay.
Parc des Princes.
Okay. Correct answer is the Alliance not. But San Siro? Who said San Siro? No one did. Parc des Princes? Emilio?
Yeah.
Oh.
Huh?
No. It is not. It is Wembley, which is correct for Peter and for
Yes, lad.
Emilio. Yes. Peter, how do you not know that? Peter.
I don't pay attention outside of the Prem half the time, most of the time.
I'm surprised you didn't know because that's like a big thing that they haven't hosted the Champions League in a long time in England.
I mean, I don't know. I mean, shit, we should have hosted a World Cup by now, but that hasn't happened for the last 50, 60 years.
That's because they got unhealthy food in London and they don't want just all the players to go eat fish and chips. But yes, why not just hold it in Russia? That's a great idea. All right. Question number 3. It is 2-1-0. Emilio, pick up the pace or I will give you a spanking. Number 3. The fact you didn't say anything after that kind of concerns me. Which Bundesliga side made its UCL debut in this season's group stage? Was it Freiburg, Union Berlin, Mainz, or Leverkusen? You have 10 seconds. Freiburg, Union Berlin, Mainz.
Union Berlin.
Okay. 5 seconds. Huddy.
Yeah, it was Union Berlin.
Union Berlin.
Thank you, Dimitri. Thank God you're here. All right. Well, everybody got it incorrectly correct.
He's 1-0.
Yeah, Dimitri is 1-0, so lovely. I'll give him the points. It's fine. Yeah, it is Union Berlin, and that makes the scores 3-2 to 1 to Dimitri's. I'll give him 2 points because Emilio.
3.
Yep, I'll give him 3. Yep. All right, question number 4. With just 2 goals conceded in 6 games, which team had the best defensive record in the group stages? Was it Real Sociedad, Manchester City, Real Madrid, or Borussia Dortmund? You have 10 seconds. Is it Sociedad, City, Madrid, or Borussia?
Borussia Dortmund.
I think it was Madrid.
Wait, can you say the first 2 again?
Sociedad, City.
Sociedad.
Okay.
Best defensive record is the question?
With 2 goals conceded in just 6 games, which team had the best defensive record in the group stages? So yeah.
I'll go City.
Okay, fair. Dortmund, Dimitri, sadly, is not correct, but you are German, so I can say yeah. Real Madrid, incorrect. Manchester City, though. Correct, sorry. But the correct answer is indeed Real Sociedad, which is correct, Mr. Polino. You're unique for Champions League football, huh, aren't you, buddy?
Well, I know that they drew 1-1 with Inter and didn't concede in the other, so.
Yeah, fair. Plus, they're doing decent in the league, too, in La Liga.
I think there's... No, I think they might have fallen to 7th, actually.
Really?
They're 6th or 7th. Betis is right next to them, and they kind of fell off from Bilbao. But they were focusing on Champions League for a while, so it makes sense.
Fall off is crazy. Okay. That was question number 4, which is indeed now. Uh, help me with the scores, please. It is 4-3 to. Help me, please, someone.
It's like 4-3-2-1 or something,
Love
or
that.
5-4-3-2.
Yeah. Great. Number 5, Belgium side Antwerp, who were making their UCL debut, won only one group stage game against who? Shakhtar, Porto, Anderlecht, or Barcelona? You have 10 seconds. They win against Shakhtar, Porto, Anderlecht, Barcelona.
Barcelona.
Okay.
Barca.
Yeah, Barca.
Mitchie, what about you? I know you're a great fan of hippopotamuses in the African rainforest of Antarctica.
Penguins.
Okay. He said Pedri, so Barcelona. All right. Correct, everybody. Good job. The scores are currently 5-4 to 3-2. Sure. Yeah. Okay, we'll go with that.
Sure.
Yep. You know what, Paulinho, to give you some competition, the current scores are all 5s. Everybody's winning, so we stay winning. Which
Everyone's
of
winning.
these big name teams finished bottom of their group and didn't even win a single game? Was it Manchester United, AC Milan, Sevilla, or Newcastle? You have 10 seconds. Manchester United,
Sevilla.
AC Milan, Sevilla, Newcastle. 5 seconds.
It's gonna be Man United.
Sevilla.
Okay. Well, Dimitri, I heard you say Newcastle, and no, mate, you ain't getting the Newcastle.
Brother, huh?
Yeah. So that's not it. Correct. But I'll give it to you because, honestly. Yep. Manchester United. Damn, Emilio, you have no faith in your team and no faith in your country and no faith in Subway sandwiches. I'm hungry right now. What?
I'm sorry. Have you seen the way we've played recently?
No, have you seen the way Chelsea has played recently? I think
I have.
Doing
that's
brilliant.
poo-poo and then diarrhea. So it's different. Okay. So yeah, the correct answer is indeed Peter and Paulinho. Sevilla. It is correct. So yeah. It's currently tied 6-6 to 5-5. Dimitri sad. Number 7. Which team scored exactly 3 goals in each of the group stage fixtures? 18 goals scored in total. Was it Real Madrid, Atletico Madrid, Manchester City, or Arsenal? You have 10 seconds. Real Madrid,
Arsenal.
Atletico
What was
Madrid.
it, 3 in each game, you said?
Yep, 3 goals in each game.
Can you read out the answers again?
Madrid, other Madrid, City, Arsenal.
See.
City.
Emilio,
I said City.
got that. Mr. Peter.
Arsenal.
Okay, fair. He knows this team very well. Dimitri, what about you?
I'm still on Penguins.
Jason Bateman. Okay, I'll take that.
Yep.
All right. Peter finally got a question incorrect. It is not Arsenal. Sorry, mate. But the correct answer is indeed Emilio and Paulinho. 2-2. So yes. Eh? Yes, we like. All right. Question number 8. It is currently 7. God, I am so bad at math.
7-all.
7-all. Love that. Okay. Which team had the lowest coefficient, 12.232, of all 32 clubs present in the single group stage? Lowest club coefficient.
Just how well they performed in Europe over like the last 5 years, I think.
Thank you. That is great. Union Berlin, Len, Antwerp, or Newcastle?
Antwerp.
Okay. Emilio? Union Berlin. Oh, I forgot to press a button, sorry. Union Berlin, Len, Antwerp, Newcastle.
Berlin.
Okay, wow. Dimitri, Peter, what are you saying?
I say
Antwerp.
seagulls.
Eagles?
Yeah.
Okay, nice. I'm gonna give you Len for that. So Newcastle is indeed incorrect. Union Berlin is indeed incorrect. Antwerp is actually finally the incorrect answer. What? Len is the correct answer. So the Seagulls, Dimitri, job. Question number 9. Which team started its campaign with a 2-0 loss, but still went on to win the Group of Death, Group F? Is it PSG, Borussia Dortmund, Newcastle, or AC Milan? That is a Group of Death. 10 seconds. PSG, Dortmund, Newcastle, AC Milan.
Dortmund.
Milan.
Pick one. Paul, what'd you say?
I said B.
Okay.
Borussia Dortmund.
Okay. Emilio, what'd you say, mister?
I said Milan.
Love that. And then Peter, what were you saying about this, mate?
I said Dortmund.
Dimitri, you're occurred in occurred.
I say pasta.
Pasta. PSG. I'm hungry. The correct answer is indeed not AC Milan. Here we go. Stinky one. Yeah. The correct answer is not Paris Saint-Germain. Nope. But the correct answer is indeed Newcastle. No, the correct answer is Dortmund. Correct. Yep. It is. Yeah. Great scoring. Which is the only team in this year's last question, UCL group stage match, to have Mizuno as jersey manufacturer? So Mizuno was the jersey manufacturing for them. Is it Lazio, Real Sociedad, Napoli, or Bayern Leverkusen? You have 10 seconds.
Bayern.
Real Sociedad.
Can you?
Bayern Leverkusen.
Lazio. Can you read them out again?
The question or the answers?
The answers.
Lazio, Real Sociedad, Napoli, Bayern Leverkusen, or Tottenham?
You said in the Champions League, right?
Yeah, I did.
Okay, Lazio.
No, Tottenham?
Or
That's
Leverkusen.
Hmm?
Leverkusen wasn't in Champions League either.
Which one are you picking?
Oh, I said Lazio.
Okay. Emilio, what are you saying, mate?
I'm saying Tottenham.
Okay.
I picked chicken wings.
Mm.
Number 9. Number
Extra dip.
5 large. With an extra dip.
Thank you. Peter, what are you saying for this one? Lazio, Sociedad, Napoli, Bayern Leverkusen.
Whatever the right answer is.
All right, Lazio. Correct. Yeah. The winner by a clear amount. Congratulations, thanks. Emilio.
Sure.
Not surprised. How do you feel about this?
Well, I'm truly blessed.
Should. Stay blessed. All right. Well, that was indeed the Golden Goal Show football quiz, and yep, moving on to the last segment of the show, which is amazing. What just happened? Not that. I'm sorry. Yep. Going on to the last segment of the show, which is indeed football memes of the week, brought to you by Rival Bantas, with our little mascot Ronnie Foden Elway. First meme is indeed about Mr. Arsenal, and by Mr. Arsenal I mean Mr. Martin Odegaard. And yeah, so he had his Champions League picture posted on Arsenal. He's not smiling. He does not look happy at all. And someone commented below, a smile might be good. And then, I guess this is just a meme. And someone else below that, I guess, saying in Martin Odegaard's point of view, saying, nothing to smile about in my life.
That's depressing.
Yeah, Odegaard, man, cheer up, mate. you're playing in Champions League, and we got man of the match. Maybe a smile. Maybe a little smile. All right, next one's about Man City and Real Madrid, and it's about Rudiger and Haaland. Did Rudiger still get Haaland out of the pocket yet? I don't know, but interesting. Let's see. What did Rudiger say? English. What did Haaland see when he turned around?
Oh.
You saw this guy. You saw the guy from Fortnite with the beard, darkish skin color of a tone. And yeah, Haaland's POV when he turns around, it's Rudiger just there, sniffing him and biting him. And if you actually did see some other clips of the game, Chouameni was doing the same thing. I guess Rudiger taught him how to defend while giving him a little sniff on the shoulder. So yeah, thank you, Fortnite. Love that. And Rudiger, shout out, did great.
Yeah, ex-Chelsea.
Yes. I think he moved away. Very good. All right, there's Ronnie Foden. Next meme of the week is indeed about Bayern and Mr. Alphonso Davies. So yes, there's a meme right now that shows De Ligt, Neuer, Eric Dyer, and Goretzka all together saying, "Hey Davies, can you please defend and not lose every single ball in duel?" Davies just says, "Hala Madrid, ya nada más." Davis ball. So yeah, basically, Davis is just focused on going to Madrid at this point. Like he is not thinking about Bayern. He is done with Schnitzel. He is done beer. He is done. Just done. He's done with all the German stuff. Have to go on. So yeah, he is saying Hala Madrid. And yeah, that was indeed football memes of the week, which means that was the show, lads. So, yep. Gonna have to go ahead and press this button. Not that, sorry. Hey, there we go. But everybody, thank you so much for joining the... that sounds too easy. But yeah, thank you for joining the show, watching on YouTube and on Spotify. I'd love to have all of you listen again. Paulinho, thank you for joining and for winning.
You're welcome.
Yes, sir. Very good. And then Emilio, thank you for joining as well. Manchester United is shite.
Yeah, but not as shite as Chelsea.
Hey, there we go. We love that. And the only thing to say about that is, yes, Peter, thanks for joining as well too, mate.
Yeah, it was fun. Thank you.
Top of the league. Good job. And Dimitri, thank you for joining as well too. A couple insight stuff you want to say? Anything? Yeah. Love it. Everybody, thank you for watching. Like, subscribe, and share. And as we say, in 3, 2, 1.
One love football.
Football. Thank you for watching, and bye.
Peace.
Oh my, crazy.